Hi everyone, welcome back to RAW.FPL. So in this one, it's the game week 30 first look. So yeah, I know there's quite a while now till the next deadline. We've got the international break, and I'm actually going to Thailand at the weekend. So yeah, I'm going to be switching off from FPL for a little bit. So I just wanted to go over some of my initial thoughts for game week 30, and I'm actually tempted to do my wildcard as well. So I'll go over just the wildcard plan. As I said, it might be game week 30, it might be game week 31. I'm still sort of undecided. So I'll go through both drafts, and I'll show you the updated fixture ticker as well, because there's been double game week 34 and double game week 37 on the horizon. And I'll quickly go through how I did in game week 29 as well, which of course was that bit of a fail really of the blank game week. So yeah, if you do like this one, please do drop a like and please hit subscribe if you're new, and let's jump into it. So before we take a look at the game week 30 team, I'll just show you how I did in game week 29. So yeah, it was the big blank game week, and yeah, what an interesting game week that was. I think it's probably been the worst FPL week in general from my entire FPL career really. All of my team blanked, not a single blank, and somehow, despite saving a free hit, I only got a red arrow of about 10,000 positions. So yeah, really small red arrow. I was actually on a green arrow with the West Ham game with Areola on his clean sheet, and also Charlie Taylor. I think they conceded in the 83rd minute, so it was nearly a green arrow. But yeah, I mean, 20 points. The average points of 12, absolutely shocking. So 20 points with a -4, so that's 16 points in total. The only player who got more than 2 points, Areola, with 3. And yeah, everyone else, it was just a blank. Tony, who I brought in for the -4, he blanked. And then yeah, my backline, all blanking. Madison, brought him in for Saka, he blanked. So yeah, a really small red arrow, but to be honest, I actually think that's a win because I've managed to save my free hit with this. I think if you did use your free hit, you can count yourself a bit unlucky really, because just something like this, so many of the key players blanking, I think it's a bit unfortunate really. So yeah, that's how I did in game week 29. I'm down now to 229,000, so yeah, small red arrow of about 10k. But yeah, positive because I saved my free hit. So let's just talk about that and talk about when I'm thinking of using it. So this is the fixture ticker. It's on FPL.team, so it's a really good website where you can look not only just for future planning, but it's also put the predicted double game weeks in from Planet FPL and from Ben Krellin. So yeah, the predicted double game week in 34 now. It looks like Bournemouth and Wolves are only going to double. Now this can change. They have sort of admitted that there could be a lot more doubles than this. So like Liverpool could double as well, Arsenal could double as well. But we're expecting to know who doubles before the game week 30 deadline. So yeah, I think it's probably best just to, obviously have some sort of plan in mind, but yeah, just try and hold your transfers if possible, because we will know a lot more information, hopefully, before game week 30. But yeah, looking at this, the big double is expected to be in game week 37. So currently predicting to double, you've got Arsenal, you've got Chelsea, Palace, Everton, Liverpool, Man City, Man United, Newcastle, Sheffield United, and Spurs as well. So yeah, quite a lot of teams doubling there in 37. But as I said, it can all change. And the reason it's slightly changed is because Liverpool lost in the cup to Man United. So yeah, it's sort of made a bit of a difference in terms of predicting where these double game is going to fall. But yeah, I think just hold your transfers, and then we'll know a lot more. There is quite a big chance that different teams can still double in game week 34. So yeah, just hang fire for now. So yeah, moving on to my team then. So the reason I'm thinking about doing a wild card in this game week 30. So this is the non-wildcard team. So I'd probably do Doherty out for Gusto. So Gusto's got a really nice fixture of Burnley at home. and also Chelsea look like they're going to double twice. So yeah, I'll have Gusto for Burnley at home, so that'll be the free transfer. So this is the team here, and to be honest, I don't even know if Alex Moreno is going to start. And Konza, I mean, I think Wolves could easily score that game anyway. And then, so this is the team that I would have if I didn't do anything. Whereas this is the wildcard team. So yeah, I've got the double Chelsea defence there, Petrovic and Gusto against Burnley, which looks really good. And then I've also, the main thing here, I've got Salah against Brighton at home. So I quite like the idea of, I mean, Salah's going to be he's going to be a bit more differential than usual because lots of people will be wildcarding in 31, or lots of people just can't get him because they've already used the wildcard. So yeah, I'm really tempted to get Salah in and just captain him for Brighton at home. And I just can't decide which team looks better. So yeah, just let me know what you think in the comments. So I've got this team here. This is how it looks currently. And then the wildcard team would be this. So it'll be Petrovic in net, Branthwaite, Gusto, and I've got Botman currently. Again, this could change over the international break, but currently I've got Botman because they've got really good fixtures, Newcastle have. So yeah, currently Botman, and then I've got Gabriel on the bench, and he'd be the main player really, but he's got Man City away, so I'd play probably Branthwaite over Gabriel. And then I've got, I think, the midfield 5. This is probably just the 5 to have. It's Palmer, obviously brilliant value on penalties. He just looks really good. And as I said, Chelsea are going to have 2 doubles between now and the end of the season. So Palmer looks pretty essential right now. Son, he's going to be highly captained this week as well against Luton at home. So yeah, I want to have Son. I do think he's a slightly worse option though because Richarlison looks like he could be coming back. So I think, yeah, Son, he's probably the best still, but he's probably slightly worse than what he has been. But yeah, Son, then Saka, Salah and Foden. I think that 5 midfield just looks so good. And I think it's going to be really popular. So that'll be the 5 midfield. I've actually got Foden on the bench, which, yeah, I don't particularly like, but it's just Muniz. He's got Sheffield United, and he's been really good at the moment, hasn't he? He's only 4.6 million as well, so I think he's going to be so popular. He'll get a few price rises as well. So yeah, I definitely like the look of that. And then Solanke, his fixtures are really good. He also will have a double. And then you've got to have Erling Haaland, really, haven't you? So that team there. Yeah, it's really tricky. One thing I am sort of bearing in mind, so this team here, I can't afford any price rises. So if anyone else, I mean, Salah's just gone up in price. If anyone else goes up in price, then I can't afford it. And yeah, if you want to check out price rises, there's a really good website, FPLstatistics.com. So if you go on that, if they are approaching 100, it looks like they're going to rise in price. If they're like 103, 102, something like that, they're almost, definitely going to rise. So that's a good little website to have a look at. But yeah, this is the sort of decision I'm kind of thinking at the moment. So it'll be also on this list as well. It's actually Areola versus Petrovic, and I think Petrovic wins that. So that's 1 win for the wild card. I've got Botman against Konza. Yeah, I think that's probably not to wild card. So I reckon Konza wins that one. Branthwaite against Moreno. I think Moreno wins that if he starts. Bowen against Saka. I think Bowen wins that if he starts. Well, if he will start if he starts up top. And then Maddison against Salah. Obviously, Salah wins that by quite a margin. So that's where the big kind of yes is. So this is the yes for wildcarding. And then I would captain as well. So that's, yeah, it's really tempting. But yeah, Watkins will be replaced for Solanke. So I'd say Watkins would win that. And then Tony to Muniz, which I think Muniz, Sheffield United, I think that's just probably a better fixture. So I'd probably opt for him. So yeah, as you can probably tell, I'm pretty 50-50 right now on what to do. I think a big thing on my mind as well is the fixtures to the double game weeks are expected to be announced before the game week 30 deadline. But if they don't, and they're not announced till game week 31, and I've just wildcarded, then I could potentially lose. It might change what the wildcard would have looked like. But yeah, this is the projected points, so you can view this on FPL.team. And yeah, Salah's really tempting me. The fact that it's slightly going to be, a bit of a differential as well. Yeah, it's definitely tempting. So yeah, Son 7.36. I'd have him anyway. Salah 7.16. I mean, it's against Brighton. They just don't really keep clean sheets. So I'd probably put him above Son, to be honest. So yeah, I'd captain Salah, and then this is where it's hard because Watkins and Maddison I'd have on my original, so without wildcarding, but then Solanke I'd have on my wildcard. So even this is saying it's pretty close. So yeah, let me know in the comments what do you think I should do. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm really 50-50 on this, and I will keep you updated if you follow my socials. I'll drop them in the description. I'll keep you posted on what I'm doing. But yeah, that is the kind of early thoughts, and yeah, as you can tell, I'm pretty stuck right now. So yeah, let me know what you think. Okay, so that is some really early thoughts about game week 30. I think the main thing now is if you can get Salah in, for a free transfer, I think that would be absolutely brilliant. I don't think it's worth a hit though. And yeah, you just got to look at your own team. Look at the potential doubles coming up as well. But I think just wait for more news, because we should get the confirmed double game weeks by the deadline. Yeah, it's just whether or not I'm going to press that wildcard button. But yeah, we'll see. As mentioned, I am going to Thailand for a few weeks, so yeah, I'm going to have a bit of a break. I will keep posting on my socials though. So as I said, I'll put the details in the description. But yeah, I'll be back just before the deadline, and I'm going to do a team selection one. The background might be slightly different because yeah, I'll be in Thailand. But yeah, if you have any questions, just put them in the comments. And if you did enjoy this video, please do drop a like, and please hit subscribe if you're new. And I'll catch you again close to the deadline. So yeah, have a nice break, and I'll see you soon.